Rich Drunk FX. The ultimate battle has arrived. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Pure, unadulterated rage.
Oh, shit.
Usually, in a stressful situation, you'd want to avoid this sort of emotion in order to keep yourself focused. Unless you're a giant, rampaging pile of muscles, like these two. Dr. Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk, and Doomsday, the monster who killed Superman.
Exactly. That's exactly the reason why I'm going with Doomsday.
To find out who would win a death battle.
Shit, I forgot to put my headphones on, people. Whoopsies!
Within each of us, oft times, there dwells a mighty and raging fury. And this suits no one better than the mild-mannered scientist, Bruce Banner. Cause when Bruce...
Hold on, one more thing. I'm sorry, people. I just want to make sure that every time I try to record with you guys, randomly my speakers might, or my mic might turn up to max, and that's why if some of you guys have been following me, my videos would just sound max, would start popping and shit. Okay, we're good.
Bruce gets angry. Oh boy. I wouldn't like him when he's angry. Dr. Robert Bruce Banner may have grown up with few friends, but what he lacked in popularity, he made up tenfold with his intellect.
128 pounds.
In spite of his gifts, it was never enough to earn the respect and love of his father. Partly because Bruce was so smart that his alcoholic dad literally thought he was a monster and expressed that to Bruce pretty thoroughly.
Oh.
Damn! How much distance do you think you got there, Wiz? 9, 10 feet?
I'm sad.
With an arm like that, he could really go places. Like the nut house after he murdered his wife right in front of Bruce. Understandably traumatized,
Jesus
Bruce
Christ.
coped by creating an imaginary friend to talk to. You know, I had an imaginary friend once. You did? What was his name? Dad. Oh. Well, Bruce's friend served as an emotional outlet all the way through his college graduation. However, his advice to Bruce was oftentimes destructive. So when the U.S. military recruited Bruce to make weapons, it was actually kind of fitting. Bruce was tasked with developing a gamma bomb, which would use gamma
Not a dick.
to target enemy weapons and buildings without endangering human lives. At least that's what Bruce was told. Surprise, surprise! Gamma radiation is actually pretty fucking harmful. And when it came time to test the bomb and some dumb kid decided to play his harmonica right in the test zone, Bruce asked his assistant to stop the countdown and dashed off to save him. But turns out his assistant was a Russian spy who set off the bomb anyway. On that strange, strange day, Bruce's imaginary friend became a real-life terror as he transformed into the Incredible Hulk.
Oh. I totally forgot about the story of him, but that's awesome.
Really? Yes, apparently. Ever since, whenever he's angry, Bruce's body and mind morphs into that of the Hulk's, granting him unmeasurable power.
Right?
While he loses Bruce's brain power, the Hulk is ridiculously strong. He can leap great distances,
It's like a quarter-mile jump. That's the first Hulk. I remember that.
Smash the crap out of everything with his bare fists. He also knows a technique known as the thunderclap, which creates a shockwave that can deafen foes, level forests, and push back
Give him the clap, babe.
As if he needed anything more than that, the Hulk has a healing factor that gives Wolverines a run for his money.
You're healing. You should be dead.
He's super strong and super hard to kill. What's not to like? Well,
there's
one little detail that kind of ruins the whole experience. Bruce can't really control the Hulk. In
Not
fact,
yet.
The Hulk is his own being, and they both hate each other, vying for dominance over Bruce's body. And yet, Bruce and the Hulk are often reminded how much they depend on each other for survival. Bruce figured if he was stuck with his big green Goliath forever, he might as well try using it for good, eventually joining the Avengers, Defenders, the Fantastic Four, and even the Illuminati. Hulk has held up a 150 billion ton mountain, escaped Earth's gravitational pull with a single jump, and one time when a planet's tectonic plates started splitting apart, threatening to shatter the whole world, he just jumped right in there and pulled the planet back together. The estimated average mass of a single lithospheric plate is nearly 45 quintillion tons, and the Hulk pulled 2 of these together with nothing but his bare hands.
Right.
And he's not just strong and tough, he's more than twice as fast as a fighter jet, which puts him over Mach 5 speeds at least, and he can always go faster if he's pissed off enough. This is because the savage Hulk's strength is directly related to his anger. The angrier he gets, the more powerful he becomes. In theory, this means his maximum level of strength is potentially infinite. And when he taps into that immeasurable rage to the fullest, he truly lives up to his name of Worldbreaker.
Bigger, stronger, and oozing with gamma radiation, the Worldbreaker Hulk is so powerful, with a single stomp he created earthquakes felt hundreds of miles away. In his battle with Sentry, basically Marvel Superman, they almost destroyed New York. And when battling another Worldbreaker Hulk, a single collision between them obliterated an entire planet.
Even the mutant Darwin's power, which specifically adapts to counter any enemy, decided that the best defense against the Hulk was to be somewhere else.
Right? So he couldn't be pissed off enough?
Stand up to this madness.
Not many, obviously. Typically, Bruce does his best to contain and limit the Hulk's power. In fact, Worldbreaker Hulk is a result of Bruce relinquishing that control entirely. In terms of combat, usually only cosmic beings like Silver Surfer or Zeus have the might to challenge the Hulk.
Oh yeah, like that one time Zeus hit him so hard, it burned out his healing factor.
But even gods sometimes have to learn the hard way. You do not mess with
the best part.
Hulk.
I am a god, you dull creature, and I will not be bullied by
Say shit. Ah, shit, sir.
What if all you had ever known was hatred and aggression, violence and pain? This life is reality for
YouTube comments, Doomsday, yeah. Doomsday guy.
Thousands of years ago, on an uninhabitable prehistoric planet which would one day be known as Krypton, a scientist named Bertrand intended to engineer the ultimate life form.
Yep, it's another one of those stories, but with one hell of a twist.
See, at this time, Krypton was a harsh wasteland filled with nothing but sharp rocks, poisonous air, and violent predators.
Bertrand believed that if he could create something that could live through that, they could survive just about anywhere.
To realize this theory, Bertrand acquired an infant from somewhere, and through a rapidly accelerated evolution process, attempted to transform him into his dream creation.
Oh, don't try to dance around it, Wiz. Bertrand put that little sucker into a baby cannon, blasted him into the wild to get murdered by any number of things, sucked up what was left of him with a vacuum cleaner, and just cloned a new one out of the mess to do it all over again.
Jesus.
Well, yeah. The idea being each new clone would be stronger than the one before, thus covering millions of years of evolution in just a few decades.
That doesn't sound like science.
No, it doesn't. So after 30 straight years of baby murder, one of the clones finally survived the test. Amazed by his own success, Bertrand named this baby the Ultimate.
The Ultimate baby.
But to the rest of the universe, he was their Doomsday.
Right? Oh, go gangsta.
See, Wiz, reloading as it is, patenting my baby cannon was a good idea.
Successful as Bertrand's experiment was, it was anything but a good idea. Turns out, while Doomsday usually appears to be a mindless beast, he remembered every single time Bertrand had him killed.
Jesus.
As a result, Doomsday had been unintentionally programmed at a genetic level to hate everything that lives.
Bummer. Needless to say, Bertrand
doesn't he hate himself?
Because even with 30 years of development, Bertrand had never quite figured out what to do if his experiment actually worked. Because Bertrand is the worst.
I mean, he did do what he set out to do. He made an 8'10" monster that doesn't need to eat, breathe, or have internal organs to live. It just kills and kills and kills some more.
Doomsday possesses enormous strength, incredible durability, and poisonous spikes which can extend. But due to Bertrand's experiments, Doomsday's greatest power of all is his ability to adapt to his opponent's power.
Right.
After taking his sweet revenge,
for getting killed, he just comes back.
On a supply ship
and I guess it probably would be a draw then.
Until he finally found himself on Earth.
On that day, Doomsday did the unthinkable. On that day, Doomsday killed Superman. Well, kind of. He actually put him into a super sleep. After several days, he kind of woke up more powerful.
Yeah, we all know, Wiz. At least Soups took Doomsday down with him. Or maybe
Superman is dead.
Out, whenever Doomsday dies, he just comes back to life, forever immune to whatever killed him in the first place.
Can't beat me the same way twice.
He's been punched to death by Superman, blasted apart by the Radiant's energy, brutally ripped in half, incinerated by Imperiex, and just curb stomped by a Kryptonian horde.
Practically invulnerable at this point, Doomsday's taken on Darkseid, tanking his Omega Beams and beating him to near death. He single-handedly defeated most of the Justice League and took on an energy attack that wiped out a fifth of a planet.
He's
Damn!
the Phantom Zone, battled super beings called Gogs for a century, and even broken Wonder Woman's arms. Strong enough to help pull the Earth.
And during his rematch with the Man of Steel, after witnessing Doomsday survive an explosion equivalent to 1 million nukes, Superman realized that the only way to stop him was to send him to the end of time.
At his most
that would make sense. You can't kill him.
Boil the ocean and disintegrate buildings.
Jesus.
A casual stroll across Africa made wildebeest an endangered species just by walking around. But what he's got in strength, he really
Why the hell would you
brain.
get that close to him?
Not that he's dumb, he just literally lacks a brain. More often than not, Doomsday is a little more than a one-track mind-killing machine. This makes his intentions predictable, and a clever opponent could use this to, say, lead him into a trap. And should that foe come up with a new way to hurt Doomsday, he could be killed.
Still, that's gonna be pretty goddamn.
This has got if the Smart Hulk's around, yeah. Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh man. I remember when Superman did die, actually, when that comic dropped. God, my good friend he was crying.
Stop talking about this thing, so he wants to tell you about it.
Alright, I'm gonna pause this part, but you guys definitely watch it. Oh man, this is gonna be such good graphics here. This is the part everyone's waiting for, is how nice this is gonna look. Now this is what it's like when worlds collide! Are you ready to... Oh, fuck! I like how they just make colorful people. Oh, shit. They've been chasing his ass through space. Come on! I just have a feeling Doomsday is gonna win, but I really want the Hulk to win just because I like the Hulk so much. I don't like the bad guy in this one, especially. Killed my Superman and a lot of people. Oh, fuck, fuck! Oh, the big boot! Ah, shit! He's gonna have to get bigger. I'm gonna borrow that. Care for a lift? Ow! Let's play catch! Ow! He fucking drop kicked through that shit! Ooh! Redefining the Shoryuken! Oh! Fuck! He said, fuck that building, man! He's like, where'd he go? I hit him so hard, I don't even know where the fuck he is! Oh, damn! Fucking music and shit. Man, could you imagine if this really happened? I mean, come on. He got something. Oh, damn! This could go on forever. Oh.
Oh, thank you. Okay, spiky beard.
He's just gonna bring the building down on himself. Oh, that clap though. Oh. Oh. Fuck. That can't be it. No. That's it. Oh.
You break buildings good, but Hulk break walls.
Oh shit. It's like, you think I give a fuck? Oh. Ow! They're gonna be fighting in space sooner or later, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus Christ. Fucking power bomb and shit. Ouch! Oh! Owie, owie, owie! Oh, hell no! I knew it. He fixes shit. Oh. Oh. Mm. Oh, pretty sure they're gonna make a song. Why, he's the Hulk dead. Oh man. Finish him. Oh, fuck. Oh. There's no way the Hulk could take it when he punches. Oh. Unless he can regenerate his head. I don't think he can. There it is. I called it.
Oh, that was beautiful.
No, it wasn't. Man, I love you, Hulk. I should have cried from a death battle.
This truly felt like a fight between
I knew it, though.
force and an immovable object.
Hulk may
Man.
have had the advantage in raw strength, at least at his full potential, but Doomsday could certainly hold his ground. His victories
Fuck.
against the likes of Superman and Darkseid
Exactly.
prove he can take a
Yeah.
hit from someone strong enough
And to be able to adapt to anything. I mean, how do you can't kill that. Yeah. He can Flash and Superman, yeah. Way faster than fucking Hulk.
The only foe that fast who Hulk's ever seemed to keep pace with in a one-on-one match was Sentry, and that was when he was at his most powerful stage, Worldbreaker Hulk.
So
Alright.
overall, Hulk had strength and Doomsday had speed, but neither completely outclassed the other. At first glance, this one looked like it could go either way.
Which means the devil's in the very tiny details.
So why couldn't the Hulk's infinite strength just keep rising and eventually overwhelm Doomsday?
Well, even assuming Hulk's strength was infinite, his healing factor was not.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it can only be overtaxed by hits from absurdly powerful beings such
I think
as
his
Zeus
durability,
or Sentry,
though,
whom Doomsday certainly compares.
Naturally, Doomsday's crazy strength and speed started wearing that healing factor down.
Here's where it gets a bit tricky. The Hulk may look like a giant green monster, but he's still technically human, and his power directly correlates with his anger. A human being's anger stems from an increase in hormones and adrenaline in the body.
Well,
However, the brain can only produce these chemicals at such a rate for a limited time, eventually giving up and turning apathetic. Therefore, Hulk's limitless power could never have existed without his healing factor. It's the key. It allowed his body to continue producing hormones and adrenaline far beyond the norm.
So
theoretically
headshots then.
thus increasing his superhuman power to an immeasurable degree. So Doomsday overtaxing his healing factor meant the Hulk could no longer maintain his increasing rage and Hulk form.
And if you're
Right.
still skeptical, that's why there's a bunch of times in comics when a huge impact forced the Hulk to turn back into Bruce Banner, including that battle between Worldbreaker Hulk and Sentry. With his healing power beaten down, he literally couldn't keep himself angry enough to stay in Hulk mode.
I love science, but there's still one more thing. Thanks to his battles with Superman and other Kryptonians, Doomsday has evolved to a point where it's basically impossible to kill him with brute force alone.
So Hulk couldn't have killed him by just getting angry enough to punch
Yep.
harder than
You
Doomsday
gotta
ever
take
felt.
him to the abyss.
Precisely. Here's the proof. Superman and Doomsday eventually had a rematch, in which Superman was much more powerful than their first battle. As we discussed before, Superman's power is also potentially limitless by way of continually absorbing
Potentially
soul.
limitless.
And
You
at
guys
this
changed
point
your
in the
tune.
story, he'd begun to discover that.
But try as he might, despite his increased power, Supes couldn't kill Doomsday with blunt
Nope.
force a second time.
Ultimately, Doomsday's immunity to being ripped, impaled, incinerated, blasted with energy, and being beaten by blunt force from both focused and multiple sources means Hulk just didn't have the options available to take Doomsday out before his healing factor was overtaxed.
There it
On
was.
this day, Hulk met his doom. Doomsday.
The winner is Doomsday.
Doomsday. We need Superman here now.
Next time on
Death battle. Renal Zorro.
Hey guys, I'm Ben. I play Wiz. This is Chatty plays Boomstick. And
I don't know where these from. I'm gonna have to look them up.
One Piece. Stick to
One
Twitter to find
Piece.
out who he's gonna be fighting. Want to watch Death Battle on your big screen?
All right, you guys. Anyways, this is Nidge. I actually gotta get to work.
But super important.
But if you guys sign up for their site, be a fan, $4 a month. You guys get to watch it early. I just want to get it uploaded in time. Obviously there was the debates and all the presidential stuff. You guys stay safe out there. I don't know if people are gonna go crazy over the results, but anyways, I'm sure you guys know the results by now. This is Nidge, and I'm out.